Oh, yo, what's cracking? Oh shit. Let me fix my dandruff producer. Who are you? It's ItsBeerDrank. These YouTube gear niggas are nuts. I get it. There's a whole genre, and I know you know about it because before you purchase anything, you look up tutorials, you look up them reviews on the new iPhone case, on the new camera lens, you look up the new reviews on that gimbal, that new field sound recorder. To literally have a whole genre of video that only caters towards the stuff that you use to make videos, the stuff that you use to create a whole genre built on just talking about the products that allow you to make that stuff better. Craziest thing that I saw the other day, iPhone rigs. Holy shit. It is what it is. You do what you want to do. It's your money, it's your time, and it's your effort that you putting into it. But the only thing that you should invest in on an iPhone 15 Pro Max is this thing right here. A fucking phone case. And this right here is the absolute best phone case that you're going to get for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It's the Arc Pulse phone case. I'm not jumping into the whole, look, I know what you're saying now. But you were just talking mad shit about them, but it's gonna come off to full circle. So I've been watching a bunch of videos of like people rigging out iPhone 15 Pro Maxes. Or the iPhone 15, it's the newest one, so that's the one niggas gonna be doing videos on. They putting cages on them, shotgun mics. Some of them are doing wireless lav lighting onto the cage of the phone. Handles, all kind of shit for a fucking phone. This is the thing that I will never ever understand. Like, okay, I understand that there's a whole genre towards gear and whatever, but the whole point of having a phone that shoots photos and video is the fact of having the convenience of just having a phone to shoot photos and video. Who the fuck has time to rig up their iPhone for one? And it ain't about like, this ain't a hating video, because I mean, I got professional. Who has time to purchase a cage for a phone, put a couple of handle grips on it, a light on the side, a shotgun mic? Like this, I've seen people on YouTube use external monitors for their iPhone video creation rig. What the fuck? Where are we at? I don't know. Do you know? The whole thing about the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the fact that they actually upgraded it this time. You can shoot in RAW, yeah, ProRes, yeah, Apple ProRes, whatever the fuck you want to call it, log. You can do that for the video, and that's great. That's awesome. However, the best thing that they could have ever done was giving you RAW in photo mode. Therefore, you can edit the photos a little bit later. If you've edited a full video and color graded a full video, and you've edited a photo, you know this phone already takes great photos as well as videos. So like, why the fuck? Like, I put it like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't get it. It's just not my thing. I'm just not corny. Imagine putting a Pro Max Apple iPhone on something like this. Instead, what the fuck? Just dropped my shit. Luckily, I had my Arc Pulse cage on it, and guess what? Absolutely nothing happened. Shout out to Carpet, and also shout out to it not hitting the damn tripod, because that's the only way that this thing's gonna break. The one thing I like about this case is the fact that it is what you call a minimalist case. As you can see, about $70 or $80 for two pieces. It's a two-piece cage, bumper cage situation. You got the here, and you got it down here, right? All this shit, you got your button access. You got no restrictions on your button access. You can hear that ASMR type shit. You know what I mean? But this thing falls this way. If you can see the clearance on there, look at the clearance. Look at the clearance, Clarence. Hey, Clarence, look at the clearance, Clarence. You got enough clearance on there though. If it hit that way, it ain't hitting your phone. You got enough clearance on there. If it hit that way, it ain't hitting your phone. Hit this way, ain't hitting your phone. Hit this way. If it hits flat down, it ain't gonna hit the phone because you got these two things. Same thing with this thing right here. So the only damage that you're gonna get on this shit is if you drop this shit on if you're walking down a rocky road, not the ice cream. If you got rocks, if you in construction and shit like that, this is probably not the case for you, because if you drop it down, if you have any protuberant coming out of the ground, yeah, you're gonna scratch shit up. Same thing with this right here. It could scratch your shit up or it could bust it. However, if you're a combustible Huxtable, ever heard of that? If you know me, I rarely drop my phone. My first one of these, I dropped it. Put some shit in the trash can outside, and I hate lizards. A lizard literally popped up and looked like it was about to jump on me. I jumped back, the phone hopped out the back pocket, landed straight down, and this part cracked the fuck up. So I decided to get a case, and I found the case that I wanted, which is the minimalist case by Arc Pulse, and I'm loving this thing. Like, it literally feels like, it doesn't fit. You know what? It feels like nothing. I can't even feel anymore. Look, it's fucked up because I came on this bitch to flame you motherfuckers, and that done turned into a damn iPhone case review. I promise that I didn't come into this situation previously with the mindset of me doing a fucking iPhone case review. But I will say that I love this case, goes hella hard. And another thing, it's hard to get off. Like, look. And I was trying hella hard. The case is still on there. Yep, still on there. Look, you can even look for yourself. The case is still on there. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but like an entire channel devoted to podcasting stuff, to podcast mics, interfaces, like just pretty much talking about the best shit to get for a podcast. But then you look at them and then you look at they don't have other channels. They don't even podcast. I'll say this. To end this we all do it, especially if you're a photographer, if you're a videographer, or if you're just what they call a YouTuber. When you start doing it, and even years in after it, you get sucked down that rabbit hole of watching what other people are using and not doing anything with the shit that you already have in your own possession. When you look at something that you've created, that you've edited, that you've color graded, that you just made your own, and it doesn't look up to par or up to your standard, then look into what you need to do to make it better instead of constantly watching what's up next, because technology it constantly evolves. If you're constantly jerking off to the evolution of technology, guess what? You as a creator will never evolve. When you're an entrepreneur, time doesn't matter. We don't know what Mondays are. To entrepreneur, there's no such thing as Mondays. Oh, there's more in there.
Okay, this monstrosity right here is quite the monstrosity. It is for cinematic filmmaking on the iPhone. If you want to use it for that, 4K 60 ProRes log from your iPhone. You can charge it at the same time with this power bank. And also, you can use an external microphone like this DJI mic right here. I have it plugged into there. So as everything's plugged in, it all works together. And so let's go through how we're going to build this thing right here. Okay, this is